In a quiet little village surrounded by dusty fields, there lived a young boy named Kabir. His clothes were torn, his shoes had holes, and most nights he slept on an empty stomach. But deep inside him burned something invisible, a dream to do something great, something that could lift his family out of poverty. Whenever he spoke about his dreams, people laughed. A boy with no shoes wants to change his destiny, they said mockingly. First, learn to fill your stomach, then think about the world. Their words hurt him, but Kabir's belief never died. He knew that his present misery was not his final story. One evening, Kabir sat alone by the river, his head bowed in sadness. An old teacher named Guruji walked by and noticed his troubled face. "Why so sad, my child?" the wise man asked. Kabir replied softly, "Guruji, people say my dreams are foolish. They say a poor boy like me can never do anything great." Guruji smiled and handed him a small mirror. "Look inside," he said. "What do you see?" Kabir looked and said, "I see myself." Guruji asked again, "Do you see the pain in your eyes?" Kabir nodded. The old man said, "Now look deeper behind that pain. What do you see?" Kabir looked again, and this time he noticed something, a tiny spark in his own eyes. "That fire," said Guruji, "is your belief. Protect it. Feed it with effort and courage. Even in darkness, that fire will show you the way." Before leaving, Guruji added, "People will throw dust on your mirror, their doubts, their laughter. But you must keep cleaning it with your actions. Never forget what you truly are." Kabir took those words to heart. From that day, he made the mirror his reminder not to see his face, but to see his potential. He began studying every night under a dim lamp. In the mornings, he went to school. In the evenings, he washed cups at a tea stall. And on weekends, he worked for a mechanic, learning how things worked. He was often tired, hungry, and lonely, but his dream kept whispering, "Don't stop." His mother's health grew worse, and his father's hands grew weaker from years in the fields. Kabir knew that only hard work could rewrite his fate. Years passed. Kabir saved every coin he earned from odd jobs. Eventually, he bought a few tools and started repairing old mobile phones. People laughed again. "Who will come to your tiny stall?" they said. But Kabir didn't reply. He let his work speak. Slowly, his skill and honesty spread across the village. He saved more, invested carefully, and opened a small electronics shop. Then another. One day, he launched his own brand of mobile accessories. The same people who once laughed at him now lined up for jobs at his company. His mother received proper medical care, and his father finally rested from the fields. Years later, Guruji visited him again. Kabir welcomed him with folded hands and tears of gratitude. Guruji smiled and said, "You see, Kabir, the world often tells poor boys to think small, but those who dare to dream big change the rules." Kabir looked at his mirror on the office desk, the same one Guruji had given him years ago. It still shined. "Guruji," he said, "I never let it get dusty." The teacher smiled. "That's why you never lost your light. Your dream is not measured by the money in your pocket, but by the fire in your heart. People will doubt you. They'll laugh. They'll call you foolish. But remember, you are the only one who can see your reflection clearly. So clean your mirror every day with hard work, patience, and faith, because your next chapter of success begins the moment you dare to believe in yourself." Dizzy,